Oh boy! It's the biggie. The single most insane, most ridiculous claim of them all. The one that inspired me to make this mini-series in the first place. Let's just dive right into this one, eh? Following World War II, and at the end of Imperial Japan's empire in Eastern Asia, the Republic of China wanted to establish its maritime borders in the South China Sea. They drew an 11-dash line, which was later reduced to just 9 dashes, around almost 90% of the SCS, including several disputed island chains. That's what this claim is based on. Some guy just drew a few lines on a map, and now the party's wreck of China uses that as justification for terrorizing the nearby countries, such as the independent country of Taiwan, for example, despite this ridiculous claim overlapping with parts of other countries' exclusive economic zones in multiple places. The reason they want to control the SCS and these islands is because of the immense number of fish, oil reserves, and natural gas reserves that exist underwater there. 1/3 of the world's shipping routes also pass through the SCS. China claims that they once controlled these waters and these islands centuries ago, which is the basis for their claim. Apart from the 9-dash line, of course. But in 2016, an International Court of Justice ruled against China and their claim to the entire South China Sea. So, this claim of theirs is not only absolutely fucking ridiculous, but it's also factually illegal. Despite this, however, the CCP likes to deploy large fleets of ships to patrol the SCS, and definitely not to intimidate the smaller nearby countries and gobble up their resources. When the US sends ships to challenge them, and uphold the objective fact that the majority of the SCS is comprised of international waters, the CCP likes to whine about it and accuse the US of disturbing the peace. The Philippines are especially hurt by the CCP's lust for territory in the area. China's maritime militia has spent God only knows how long floating around in the Philippines waters, once again gobbling up the resources of a country that's too small to fight back. At one point, China claimed that these ships were only there to shelter from a storm, despite the fact that there was no storm to shelter from in the first place. Hilariously, this whole fiasco eventually led to one Filipino diplomat saying, "China, my friend, how nicely can I say this? Oh yeah, get the fuck out!" After having tried several times to get China to leave their territory. Oh, and also, the CCP just recently dumped so much sewage into Filipino waters that it's actually visible from outer space. In order to make their factually illegitimate claims seem more legitimate, the CCP has taken to creating artificial islands, which are obviously also used to help fortify their claims, and pressuring companies to include the 9-dash line and the independent country of Taiwan on all maps of China. Honestly, you could make an hour-long video on the CCP shenanigans in the international waters of the South China Sea, but I'm pretty sure you get the picture by now. This is just imperialism with Chinese characteristics. And from a country that likes to cry about other countries being imperialist in decades past, no less. That's all for now. Till next time, fuck the CCP.